What up, world? All right, I'm back. I got my shit worked out. I had to get my pizza. Got my square slice, the real shit. Piled on pepperoni. You gotta spread that shit around yourself. That's a real Sicilian Sidgy slice, though. All right, let's see what's up here.
It gotta be something wrong with my sight. They saying Tar Bridges files for divorce from his wife. Nah, you don't find that suspicious? Hold on, what you talking about, Willis? This is so bizarre. Nah, he took different strokes too far. Nah, either I'm losing touch, or is the wife in the room with us? 'Cause I don't care what reports claiming. Nah, trust me, that's a boy, Damon. This a crazy mix-up. Why they broke up? Must have found his baby picture. To make it clearer, fam, all these years in the zone, he found out he was going man to man. Nah, this is jokes. My UK fam called us different blokes. What y'all think about this? Like
Different blokes instead of different strokes. Look at that's obviously a man Todd Bridges was married to. Come on.
Subscribe, leave it in the comments. It gotta be something wrong with my sight. They saying Tar Bridges files for divorce from his wife. Nah, you don't find that suspicious? Hold on, what you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis? That shit is hilarious. I got the real Sicilian Sidgy slice. Can't fuck with that. All right. Starving. All right, let's see what it is. What's going on? Who's out here? Who's watching? All right, hold on. This shit is hilarious.
Why do you have that?
This? He's my hero.
He's a really bad guy.
He's a traveler.
He's a pedophile.
No, he's not. He's a chef.
Jeffrey Epstein?
This is Anthony Bourdain.
No.
No, that's Jeffrey Epstein.
I think I would know who Anthony Bourdain is. A part's unknown. This is literally the same guy.
Bro, it's not even close.
Are you guys serious?
Where'd you even get that poster?
I had it printed at FedEx. The guy was like, "That's sick." And I
No,
was like,
he was saying that's sick.
"Yeah, that's sick."
No, sick. Like he's a pedophile.
He's not. Stop saying that. You know he killed himself.
Well, no, a lot of people disagree.
You're saying that's contested?
Have you ever had anyone like come in here and talk about this?
I had a girl over here the other day,
And-
and I'm still waiting to hear back from her. She said, "Oh, do you like him?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think a lot of people do." She probably likes Bobby Flay more.
Watch this.
How long have you been sexually attracted to underage minor females?
I haven't seen this episode. Is this a deleted scene?
I don't think I've seen this episode. That shit's yo, David James, my man, what up? 18 Celsius minus 18 Celsius. It was -4 Celsius where I'm at the other day, David. So yeah, you're freezing. We go by Fahrenheit here, but I just happened to know what it was Celsius the other day for some reason. I think my modem was telling me, or my router rather.
No, this is Jeffrey Epstein.
It's Anthony Bourdain, obviously.
How do you not know who this guy is?
I even had this T-shirt made.
Oh my God.
I wore this to my nephew's birthday party. Look, #1 travel partner.
Come on.
On the list.
Wait, is it signed?
Yeah, I met him in 2017. Pretty cool, right?
Where did you meet him?
Florida, Palm Beach. He left a message on the back, too. You want to see it? See you on the plane.
Why would he see you on the plane?
We both like to travel. This is Jeffrey Epstein, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Well, at least I still have my framed photo of Chris Farley.
It's John Wayne Gacy.
At least I still have my framed photo of Chris Farley. That's John Wayne Gacy.
Sean, why do you have that?
This? He's my hero.
He's a really bad guy.
He's a traveler.
He's a pedophile.
No, he's not. He's a chef.
Jeffrey Epstein?
This is Anthony Bourdain.
No.
No, that's Jeffrey Epstein.
I think I would know who Anthony Bourdain is. A part's unknown. This is literally the same guy.
Bro, it's not even close.
Are you guys serious?
Where'd you even get that poster?
I had it printed at FedEx. The guy was like, "That's sick." And I
No,
was like,
he was saying that's sick.
"Yeah, that's sick."
No, sick. Like he's a pedophile.
He's not. Stop saying that. You know he killed
That is
himself.
too
Well,
funny.
no, a lot of people disagree.
You're saying that's contested?
Have you ever had anyone like come in here and talk about this?
I had a girl over here the other day,
And-
and I'm still waiting to hear back from her. She said, "Oh, you like him?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think a lot of people do." She probably likes Bobby Flay more.
Watch this.
How long have you been sexually attracted to underage minor females?
I haven't seen this episode. Is this a deleted scene?
No, this is Jeffrey Epstein.
It's Anthony Bourdain, obviously.
How do you not know who this guy is?
I even had this T-shirt made.
Oh my God.
I wore this to my nephew's birthday party. Look, #1 travel partner.
Sean.
Wanderlust.
Wait, is it signed?
Yeah, I met him in 2017. Pretty cool, right?
Where did you meet him?
Florida, Palm Beach. He left a message on the back, too. You want to see it? See you on the plane.
Why would he see you on the plane?
We both like to travel. This is Jeffrey Epstein, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Well, at least I still have my framed photo of Chris Farley.
It's John Wayne Gacy.
Sean, why do you have that?
Casey, what was life like in those early days?
As far as the colored people were concerned, I feel that they were a good bit happier than they are now. They had less in the way of material things. But I can remember back in the 20s, when I was a small boy, they were always singing at their work. They had a great sense of humor. Now today, they just don't seem to care much about that as they used to. And I think they've lost their sense of humor somewhat, which I deplore.
What do you think are the differences between the races?
I think there's a refusal to accept responsibility. I think there's a lack of motivation. I've tried here to promote people to foremen, superintendents, but they just refuse to do it. They just don't want the responsibility. They don't worry like the white man. If they have troubles, they go to sleep and wake up the next morning, and that trouble is over.
Is it possible that white people have something to do with the lack of ability for blacks to assimilate into this culture?
Absolutely.
No.
The white man has certainly been prejudiced and to quite an extent unfair. But customs die off.
I guess you
For
could say
hard.
that back then, but now you couldn't.
Takes a long time, and everyone knew years ago that the Negro would have to be given equality. But in the South, knowing Negroes as we think we do, we realized it would take time. It's been compared to straightening teeth. It takes a slow, steady pressure. You can't do it with a hammer. And white people's attitudes will change in time. I'm a lot more liberal than I was 5 years ago, and I know I'll be a lot more liberal 5 years from now, and I think almost everyone else is in that category.
What has tended to make you more liberal?
Well, realization that the Negro is a human being like anyone else.
Mr. Hasty,
Wait, so they
what did
didn't
you
have
think we were
that
before you
realism
began to think of
among
us as
obviously
human beings?
Well, in a way, we thought of you almost as a very superior pet. Something, or rather someone, we had to take care of because we had to do so much of their thinking for them. We had to do almost everything for them, except living their own lives. Anything outside, we had to do for them.
So Daisy was my little playmate, my maid, my friend, and the daughter of old Catherine, who was the cook that we adored. And so all those years,
Hey, teacher.
we played together, and everyone was happy. We never heard of all these things that we hear about today. And there were nearly 100 enormous rice plantations with many animals around and a beautiful old house and about 100 colored people there. But we loved them. They were our friends. And then it's no disgrace to say they're like children. When we say that, it's because they are like happy children, some of them. Because they like to sit in the sun and rather than work hard. And they'd rather play than work.
If you could, would you paint a picture for us of what it was like on the plantation in your early days?
It was a lovely, happy time living in
He's
open
smiling
spaces
asking this question.
with many lovely colored people and animals and flowers and fields. My father had everything thoroughbred, from the pigs, horses, the dogs, and the people had to be thoroughbred. And we would get into a buggy with him and drive to the plantation from what we call the pine land where we lived. And we would spend, every Saturday this was, and we would spend a day in old Fortune, I can see him now, would give us dinner, and we would have a heavenly time. And old April, he was the dairyman. That's all he did, all he did was to skim the cream over these great big bowls of clabber and put them in the wooden churn and churn this marvelous fresh butter. That was April's job. He didn't do anything else but love us and skim the cream.
So dude's whole job was just to make butter for them. That was it. That's crazy.
He got to get out and work now.
How old is he?
59.
How much money is he making?
He might make $30 this week.
What about the machines?
They doing that. I think we got 5 or 6 running now, picking cotton on this place.
Does that put a lot of people out of work?
Sure do. Sure do. I tell you, it's just put them all out of work on this place, skewing the tractor ball. Sure will. Ain't nothing for them to do.
For everything that they picked for $2 or $3 a hundred, I could have done the same thing with this machine and picked for nothing. Let's not deal in numbers. Let's deal in percentages. For instance, I would say that just this year, my workforce was reduced about 50%. And yet I was able to handle the entire operation much easier than I had in the past. But primarily because of the use of these chemicals that we use in weed control. This has been the real breakthrough in the farm area, and the elimination of this handwork is the chemicals that have come along. And I don't argue the fact that that they should have this money, but it's still an economic fact that I have got to make a profit as well. Here are 2 machines that sell for $20,000 a piece. So like any other businessman, I think when the time comes, we try to eliminate as many of our expenses as we have and try to increase that profit margin.
Do you own this house you live in?
No. This is Mr. Pete's house.
Sigmund's plantation is in Clarksdale, a typical Delta town with little industry. Negroes in the county outnumber the whites by 3 to 1.
Looks like we're going to be able to continue to operate and operate with less people. And of course, being selfish, all of us, thinking in terms of our own desires, yes, we're concerned about these people, but we're concerned mostly about number one. Well, I'm going to be able to continue to farm and pick cotton and continue to put it on the market. I'm concerned personally with the people that live and work with me. And I think most people are, some, of course, more than others. But you sometimes you become immune to it.
You think it's going to change?
I believe it is. I believe it. And I'm hoping it do.
What do you think is going to
So
change?
they were fighting to still pick cotton in the South, basically.
Maybe it'll be so, reason I believe it's going to change, maybe it'll be so we can work. Maybe. We'll get a chance to work some. You know, when a person can work and make his own money, he can spend it like he want, can't he?
You have a great deal of respect for work.
That's the only way you can get anything you work. Ain't it? I done worked and got 55 years old and ain't got nothing, ain't it? That look like it's a fool. Look like it's a fool in working, don't it? I've been working, done got 55 years old and ain't got a thing. The man would come here now and tell me, Helen, get out of my house. I wouldn't have a tent to go
Hey, Sybil, God bless. Good to see
put
you.
on. Get under the, put my children on. Now, it don't look like work's good to eat, do it? No, it ain't. I done found it out. Look like I ought to be done found it out. The more you work, the less you have. I ain't got nothing. And I ain't working. I'm still getting a little something to eat. I got on pretty good old clothes. So it just don't make no difference. It just don't make sense.
Having worked all your life and not having any money at all, does that make you feel
bad? Sure do. You don't know nothing about working, do you? Do you?
I work?
Do you know anything about cotton?
Cotton? Yeah. Have you ever seen how easy it is to pick cotton? Like, really? Has anybody ever seen it? Like, when you were in school as a kid, they made it sound like it was like some fucking shit with thorns. Like, we had dudes out there picking cactuses. No, it was cotton.
hard work?
Sure is. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard.
And the place I live on, they're not hiring anybody because they said they're going to get the cat out with the machine. I just don't understand how the people going to live through the winter.
Sybil, that's completely craziness. Hang on. Let me show you here. Let me find a video of cotton picking just to show you.
Seems easy.
It is easy.
Why would people complain about this?
Because they want to make you mad so they can make money off your anger.
This is easy. This seems easy.
It is easy.
Why would people complain about this?
Because they want to make you mad so they can make money off your anger.
This is easy. This seems easy.
It is easy.
Why would people complain about
Just a quick one. But yeah, it's really not like that. It's not too bad. I mean, it's not great. Picking any fruit.
That's living on the place. I don't understand it because Now they're like older people, they ain't doing anything. Some of them older people are even having chicks to live by. It's gonna be tough.
That's right. Sure, you're trapped in the way. You're trapped.
That's right. That was a key word.
That's the key word, all right. You're
Trapped yet hoping for the better.
People is more or less trapped here because if he has families and things to take care of, so little as he makes, he don't gain enough to go to other places where there may be jobs and things, and then still he has to have money when he gets to them places.
I think colored men should have a chance to still make a living on this land.
They should.
Because I just don't understand.
They're Americans just like we are. They should have a chance to earn a living, absolutely. If we didn't have 50 million illegals in the country, housing would be a lot cheaper and there would be a lot more work for Americans.
And why it all belonged to the white man. So much about it I don't understand. How can he become to own something that wasn't his from the beginning?
In what way? You buy it. You buy it.
I don't know how and why.
Yeah, it's called like second order thinking. It's going past first order thinking, you know. You buy it, then you own it.
Since he didn't cultivate it all by himself, and whatever it was that causes him to be rich now, well, he didn't do that all by himself. Well, I think that he should share it. I tell you another reason why we should share some of it, because just they said their people fought and died for this land. Well, some of our people did the same thing. Our men went and fought and died for this land just as well so as they did.
And they had the same rates to save up and buy their own farm and get a loan, get a farm. I mean, there was plenty of opportunity. They had their own Black Wall Street. I mean, things were actually better then.
Once upon a time, there was no machinery.
Well, at least as far as fathers in the home and a lot of other metrics.
Negroes went into these lands, into these, say, woods and bayous, and they cleared away all these places. And in so many years, they worked for nothing.
And more
for nothing. And the rich man, white man, he gotten rich. So I figure the black man should have a chance to make a decent living.
Everybody has the same chance.
Throughout the Delta this year, more than 50,000 Negroes had no work. The system which their labor once created, but over which they had no control, left them with no skills and no place else to go. Most remained.
That's what I'm trying to do, William Wallace. I'm trying to stop the racism and have race realism, and everybody be honest with each other instead of hateful, and be more productive and be more on common ground with each other as Americans, and especially as Christians.
Shacks on the farm. The most powerful members of the white community have not encouraged industry to come to the Delta. For one thing, industry would drive up wages. White conservatives think the best solution is for the unemployed Negro to leave the South. Chief spokesman for the conservatives is a lawyer in Clarksdale named Sims Luckett.
I don't think that there is any true future for the Negro in this community, or the white persons in this community, or the white people in this community, unless and until we change the racial ratio. If we had...
Yeah, I mean, he's talking about a place where it's 3-to-1 blacks to whites. And this is during a time when America was 90% white. So factor all that in. I mean, come on. That's why they weren't comfortable being a minority there. That's what it is. Now, it's not just the media, Sybil. There's a lot of hate towards white people in society. Believe me, people get stabbed randomly, shot randomly, robbed daily. If you look at the statistic numbers, and those are all skewed, you're talking about like 3.5% of the population committing like 70 something, 80% violent crimes and other statistics. I mean, it's not normal.
If half the Negroes in this community left tomorrow, the ones that were left behind would benefit immensely.
And it comes from the media pushing the bullshit, and the comes from all of it, all the lies about history.
In the first place, you wouldn't have what you would call a labor market. You wouldn't have so many people competing for the same jobs. You wouldn't have such a drain upon the welfare rolls or upon the public facilities that are presented by this large number of people who are not making a substantial contribution to we'll say, the tax structure, the financial purse that has to be raised in order to meet these requirements of everyday living. But if we did have a manageable proportion of Negroes in this community, the whites would be better off and the Negroes would be better off. We've got to distribute the Negroes more evenly throughout the country. I do not think that the cities can survive where the Negroes are dominant insofar as numbers are concerned. Nor do I think that the South can survive if we continue on with the ratio that we have at the present time. If a young Negro boy would come into my office and ask for my advice, I would tell him to leave Mississippi and to go to some town of about 50,000 population. Most of the towns like that up north where their industry, they have very few Negroes. He could work himself into a good job. He would have a good life and he would not be
I don't think he does, Maureen. I think a KKK person would hate black people. They wouldn't want what's best for them. I think this guy is actually trying to get to a solution. He may be racist. He might not be fully fair in everything he's saying, but it sounds like he's at least trying to find a solution to fix the problems in his area.
Subjected to the sort of environment that evidently has developed in these ghettos of the North.
Yeah, he's racist. Sure, you could say that.
No, my son is in Chicago.
Especially for 2026 standards. I mean, but look at the year this is. He probably wasn't very racist compared to other people.
So they say they wouldn't come back here for nothing. No, they've been begging me. I talked to one of them last Tuesday. It was, he want me to come up there and stay a while with me. Stay a while with me. I told him I was coming. Then I went back and told him no. This is a Mississippi. Oh, Mississippi.
I mean, look, that's how they were living in Mississippi. It's pretty bad. Squalor compared to the opportunities that they did have up north. So the guy really wasn't wrong at the time. And a lot of them did migrate north when farming became done by machine a lot more. A lot came up and worked in factories and meat butchering plants and stuff like that. And now all the illegal immigrants take those jobs. So.
I've been here all my day. Done got old now. I just, town is for young people. Town just too fast for older people like me. See, ain't nothing I can do in town. Nothing, but just get killed. That's all. This is the best place for old people, ain't it?
Well, this is to the president. I would like for you to help us down here in Mississippi. We are not surviving a little bit. There are children hungry and peoples are not getting a decent living. And I know it is in your power that you can send help.
I mean, this is like the problem though. The more you send help, look at Africa, like what happened there with the population boom. As soon as we started sending aid, it's crazy. I mean, it's even worse in other countries, but here in the US, I know there's only basically one demographic that pays more into taxes than they take out. Paying taxes definitely ain't fun. I mean, I guess they're Americans, though. I'm not, as long as they were born here and they're Americans, it is what it is. If we can get rid of the 50,000 illegals or whatever we got, 50,000, 50 million, 30 to 50 million, I meant illegals that we have here, would be much better off. And these people would have a lot more job opportunities and things in general. Yeah, for sure. But Christ did say, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, so. Not totally against taxes. I just hate when it's worse than having no say in where your taxes go. Your taxes are literally going to things you disagree with and hate. That's the problem.
With our children, with our grandchildren, about it in a way that is serious and thoughtful and complete and moral.
Yeah, there's a reason.
History books write this. They don't write about the victims of Gaza. So that when the history books write this, they don't write about the victims of Gaza.
If you could stop noticing, that'd be great. That's a fucking great meme.
Right? I should be a little more precise. There
for
were
that?
victims in Gaza, right? It's true. There are civilian casualties in every war that's ever been fought. But the victims were the people of the nation state of Israel. The aggressor was the Iranian regime in the proxy of Hamas, and we need to make sure that the history books reflect that, and that requires each of us every day to talk about it in real time with our children, with our grandchildren, about it in a way that is serious and thoughtful and complete and moral.
Yeah, there's a.
That's fucking ridiculous. They're literally saying we should just rewrite what's going on in history.
That's our big problem.
Being aggressive.
I saw this. These fucking women end up killing 3 people or 2 people or some shit. I think one of them got 5 years, one got 10 or some bullshit over a ticket.
This is as least aggressive as any of us can be, I promise you. I'm not here to discuss my tone with you. If the police, no. If you don't, I have a breaker as well here. You're going to be arrested for felony.
I want your supervisor.
I understand that. I
don't want your supervisor.
You got the damn Karens. I want your supervisor. Where's your manager?
You're under arrest. No, step out of the car.
This is wild. If they do something illegal to you, you just fight that shit in court. You don't fight them there at that point because it ain't ever going to do you no good. Unless they literally have their hands around your neck or got a gun on you. You don't fight them like this. She takes off, kills 2 or 3 people.
Take a look at these stats.
Yeah, they don't even show it.
And now imagine if they were actually reported correctly, how bad they would be. And imagine how bad they would be if when people don't fill out their ethnicity, they wouldn't just be classified as white. Check this out. So the juvenile arrests per 100,000. Blacks, this is not per capita, 270.
Damn, that's not per capita. That's just complete, like the complete numbers. So if you turn it into per capita, the ratio is fucking insane.
3. Asians 19, whites 63. Now, when you look at this and you think, well, 19 to 20 for the Asians and 60 to 70 for the whites, the amount of people that we have, those numbers are like an accurate percentage. That kind of makes sense. Now look at the black one. This doesn't make sense. No matter what the piece of poo like Ilhan Omar would like to make you believe, that is not normal, okay? There's a problem here, okay? We don't have a racist problem in America. We have a problem race.
Yeah, these fucking Somalis gotta go. Fucking sniper's wet dream.
It's like when you own a dog, right? They will only alter their behavior if they know there's a consequences to their actions. And until there are consequences to their actions, they will keep on doing the bad behavior. This is the same here. And these white women are the worst. Now, I will say something about black women and Hispanic women, maybe not Asian women. The black women, they wouldn't put up with this. They would fight that back. White women are too passive. She probably voted for this type of thing. She's probably thinking, oh my God, a black guy, why would he ever touch me? They're such great human beings. They're doctors. They're engineers. Bitch, this is what they do. This is what they always do.
Never be too shy to embrace your foot.
Oh my God, look at the forehead. That's a sniper's wet dream.
I'm a Somali. And my foot is out. He's on me, no one's on me. Get me. I got big foot, genius mindset.
Yeah, Renee Good saw this and she thought, yeah, I'm dying for that. Now take a look at this. This Airbnb owner had noticed that the same couple that rents the house had been using stolen credit cards. Without making a huge scene, he changes the lock code and asks to see the ID of the person who is renting the house. Of course, because they're black. And of course, they lie because they're black. I mean, they lie because they can't produce it. My bad. People make mistakes. And they even attempt to break into the home before they notice they're on camera.
Hello? Hi, guys. Are you having trouble getting in? Yes, the code's not working. Oh, shoot. Let me check on that for you. She just emailed us at 8119, but that's not working to get in. 8119. Okay, hold on. What's the reservation name? Montana Lene. And are you which one are you in Montana? She's actually ready to get a rad too. She's actually ready to pull up too. Oh, she ready to pull up? Yes. She's ready to pull up with the rest of our stuff. Okay, sorry about that. So for security purposes, I just need to verify Montana's ID in order to provide her access. Is she going to be here? Is she pulling up right now? He's like 15, 20 minutes already.
You're gonna try to break in, no doubt. Yeah. First order thinkers, man. They don't think of like tomorrow, the consequences. Like, who steals a credit card and just uses it for a place to rest their head at? Like, draw them right to you. Wow.
Bro should have called the cops. Somebody had their credit card stolen. Somebody had their numbers on their card taken, or if anything, and they need some justice. And that's what should have happened. These people, you can't fix it. I'm done with thinking you can fix these people. You can't. Put them all in jail. We just need to enforce the laws that we have. Now, take a look at this video. This is what you see on a Saturday morning walking into a Costco in North Texas.
Yeah, the Indians are invading Texas big time. Yo, you would think this shit is AI. You would think this isn't even real if you haven't lived through 2026 already and know all this is real. Some clown show shit.
Take a look at this white lady trying to help a bunch of Africans. How do you think this story turns out?
Is she trying to play? No. No, she's not playing Connect 4 with like 16 and 18-year-olds. And coloring.
This dumb little bitch lives in a parallel universe. Wait until you guys see how they thanked her.
Putting money on this card, like, come on.
Can you say human language, please?
How much money are you putting on the card? Avery. Like, it's people in line. You're going to people dead. I don't care about nothing she got going on. I don't know. She got my card because the people took her card. I don't work for the people over here.
She got the money ready. What the fuck?
I talked to your supervisor before, actually. Her.
She was on the phone. She said you come in here screaming all the
Yet for whatever reason, when it comes to anti-Semitism, when someone commits an anti-Semitic act, we don't send them to jail. Instead, we get the ADL to say, let's bring them to a Holocaust museum, which A, gives them pretty bad ideas, and B, doesn't solve anything about the fundamental issue.
Why are people being forced to visit Holocaust museums for free speech in the first place? This is fucking crazy. Now you want to force worse into them?
They violated the law.
If somebody commits an act of anti-Semitism, they should go to a Holocaust museum or jail. Really? For having an anti-Semitic view, you should be. I mean, granted, in countries in Europe, some countries, if you're a Holocaust denier, you can go to jail. Some laws in Australia now, they've implemented laws in Australia that if you have a swastika or you say anything anti-Semitic, you can go to jail for 1 to 5 years. They're not a Jewish country. Let's keep going.
So the way we solve anti-Semitism is pretty goddamn simple, and I'm really besides myself that we don't push for this.
This is what PragerU represents. This is what all these conservative fucking Ben Shapiro, the Daily Wire, Matt Walsh. This is what all these people represent.
With all the major Jewish organizations. When someone commits a crime, stop sending them on El Al flights. That will make them more anti-Semitic, I guarantee it. Send their ass to jail. It's not complicated.
You want people to go to jail in a Christian country? Like, you can say whatever you want about white people, about Christians and Catholics, Protestants, the original people that were here. You know, that's why we had a freedom of religion. It wasn't to be freedom of religion from all the religions. Like, if the founding fathers...
Yeah, it was freedom to practice different sects of Christianity.
Knew today that we were invaded by Muslim, they'd be rolling around in their graves. It was because everybody was like a different form of Christianity. So it was freedom of religion from the different forms of the same religion. It wasn't to be accepting of everybody. They were at war with Islam. It definitely wasn't to accept all Jews and have them in our government and run it, call us anti-Semites and throw us in jail for words.
over here. We have little kids over here. Talk to me again. Well, this is my kid. To you. We have kids here. I asked you like you could have did it nice. You could have did it nice. You were yelling and cursing.
You know this is gonna go bad with kids around.
I'm happy. I'm motherfucking. Hey, shut the fuck up. You don't know how old I am. I don't give a fuck how old you are, bitch. You about to find out. I can motherfucking find out. What's up? You need to
look at this is the funniest frame of all times.
Go ahead. You need to go ahead. You need to go ahead. You need to go ahead. You don't know me. You need to go.
You're in a fucking pool where there's kids. Go over there. I do. And everybody else.
I'll spit at you. What's up? You don't know me.
Damn, that's like her grandfather or something. You're in a damn pool with kids. Get over there. Damn.
And you go to jail. You wish I would? You wish I would? Please, you wish I would? You wish I would? You go to jail. You go to jail. You guys go to jail because I don't give a fuck. Because I stay here, ho. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say, wherever the fuck I am. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I know you don't. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm at home talking, bitch. Because you're talking to me and I'm talking back to you. Because you're talking to me. But did you not just yell at me? You have kids over here. But did you not get your kids? Look, your kids look
fucking zoo, bro.
No. Your kids look dumb. Did you say that?
Oh man.
Friendly.
Oh, there they go. And you know they didn't keep their mouth shut when the cops showed up. Damn, I got a big following them. Why is the girl?
You know that whole area stank, John. And that white guy, bro, put them shackles back on your homie. Shit's out of control here.
That was his girl.
Take a look at this next video, and it's so sad how little these people understand about economics.
I do not want to pay $3. No, not even like $3, like $6, $12 to go to school every day. Like that's gonna be kind of annoying.
I'm curious about the buses. I want them to be free and I want them to come faster.
Definitely the free buses. Transit is so important and such
Is everyone in New York City retarded and foreign? Is everyone in New York City a foreigner and retarded?
a part of the city.
Free buses.
Or Jewish or libtard white women.
Free buses, freeze the rent.
One of his policies is increasing the minimum wage to $30 by 2030. So I think with the really high living costs in New York City, I think it's really important that people get compensated properly.
Definitely freezing rent prices. I think
all of these things have been proven to literally wreck a city. Like, yeah, even rent freezing. I don't want to pay more for rent, but rent freezing doesn't help you. It actually makes people rent less places out on purpose. It does all types of fucked up shit where people do things to try to skate the guidelines, and especially New York City's already wrecked. New York City, we got LA, all these cities with all these, like, look what Austin, Texas, if you look at them, they used to have a lot of codes and bullshit liberal stuff against building houses, and they took them away. Now they have their housing prices under control. It's like the obvious way to do it.
that would really help out my community and my family too.
For sure, Wallace. My rent went up $300, so.
A lot of the things that he's promoting would be huge for me and my family, like a lot of the affordability stuff for apartments and like the redistribution of police funds into like actual stuff that will make the system better. Part of the struggling part of our high school was that like they didn't have a lot of funding. All of the tech was like really like old, and even then there was a lack of management specifically because of lack of money. I hope that he really means it when he says like he's going to redistribute that money into educational system, like stuff that's actually useful.
The working wage, raising that for those still working.
I swear these people are all retarded.
Housing, lowering the cost of housing, especially for a lot of people that can't afford basic necessities like having a roof over.
The government has never been able to do such things. Okay? Government stepping in and making rules and regulations will never make things cheaper, more affordable, or easier in your life. Put it that way.
Over their head. Those are the two things I really want to hold them accountable for.
And now Mandani just raised the prices in New York City for transportation. Went up like 50 cents or something of the sorts.
Of course it did.
Like these people, give me lower wages, give me free buses, give me free transportation, give me free housing, but raise the minimum wage. Like,
that's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
Math culture. That'll be it for this video. If you don't mind smashing that thumbs up button for your boy, that goes along.
Yeah, if you don't, definitely smash the thumbs up button for your boy. Hold up, I gotta play this in case anybody missed this shit earlier, because this shit had me dying laughing.
He's my hero. He's a really bad guy. He's a traveler. He's a
pedophile.
No, he's not. He's a chef.
Jeffrey Epstein?
This is Anthony Bourdain.
No.
No, that's Jeffrey Epstein.
I think I would know who Anthony Bourdain is. Parts unknown. This is literally the same guy.
Bro, it's not even close.
Are you guys serious?
Where'd you even get that poster?
I had it printed at FedEx. The guy was like, "That's sick."
No, he was saying that's sick.
Yeah, that's sick.
No, sick. Like he's a pedophile.
He's not. Stop saying that. You know he killed himself.
Well, a lot of people disagree.
You're saying that's contested?
Have you ever had anyone like come in here and talk about this?
I had a girl over here the other day, and I'm still waiting to hear back from her. She said, "Oh, do you like him?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think a lot of people do." She probably likes Bobby Flay more.
Watch this.
How long have you been sexually attracted to underage minor females?
I haven't seen this episode. Is this a deleted scene?
No, this is Jeffrey Epstein.
It's Anthony Bourdain, obviously.
How do you not know who this guy is?
I even had this t-shirt made.
Oh my God.
I wore this to my nephew's birthday party. Look, #1 travel partner.
Sean.
Wanderlust.
Wait, is it signed?
Yeah, I met him in 2017. Pretty cool, right?
Where did you meet him?
Florida, Palm Beach. He left a message on the back, too. You want to see it?
Yeah.
See you on the plane.
Why would he see you on the plane?
We both like to travel. This is Jeffrey Epstein, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Well, at least I still have my framed photo of Chris Farley.
John Wayne Gacy.
That's John Wayne Gacy.
That's fucking hilarious. It's a great comedy sketch. Serious. He flit everybody, literally. That's hilarious. Where the fuck did it go? No, up. Oh, Xbox, or not Xbox, look at fucking YouTube is giving me warnings for playing that. They weren't happy about that. Remember when cartoons used to be wholesome in the 90s and you used to get stuff like this?
What kind of God would let men do this to me? Tell me about God. What kind of God would let men do this to me?
Our ability to understand God's purpose is limited, but we take comfort in the fact that His love is limitless.
I used to buy into all that, but I've lived too long and done too much.
Life will always be hard. The foundation God has built in our hearts can never be destroyed.
Man, I don't get you.
Here, I've marked a few passages you may find rewarding. Remember, Herr Logan, different eyes.
I will give thanks to you, O Lord, for though you were angry with me, your anger turned away and you comforted me. I will trust and will not be afraid.
You know, back when...
Yeah, you would never have this today in a show or a kid's show or a cartoon where they have like the antagonist be a God-fearing person. That's pretty sad. All right, hold up.
Use this example of the Patels. What is that story?
80% of all the motels in the US.
This is another rig that they do where they bring their family members from India here and they have them apply for grants and all this stuff and loans, and then they open all the motel, they get all the special privileges. There's this scheme they have set up, the Indians for the hotels
Are under Patel ownership.
It was a family?
It's an ethnic group
Okay.
in India
Yeah.
more than 100 years ago.
They are all related too, cousin fuckers.
And when they landed in the US, they basically really didn't have any skills that would allow them to get good jobs. What a few of them started to do was they realized that if they bought a motel, a small 10 or 20 room motel, the family could live in one or two of the rooms and run the motel. Now, motels are very labor intensive business.
So what they started doing was just not cleaning the rooms proper.
So what they did is when a Patel took over a motel, they fired all the staff. And
then it was shit.
Family took over all the
same
jobs,
money.
the cleaning and front desk and everything else, right? When a Patel took over a motel in an area, what they were able to do is they were able to undercut the prices of all the other motels in the area because they have no labor. If everyone else is charging $25 a night, they're charging, $19 a night. So the occupancy was higher than everyone else. And they saved their money. And then what they would do is buy the next motel.
Yeah, and every one of them were on welfare too. Well, they all wrote down that they worked at this hotel for nothing. And then they had an unfair competition against their neighbor, basically.
Send the nephew to run it and then buy the next motel. This started happening in the early 70s. And when you fast forward to today, 80% of all the motels are under Patel ownership. And this 0.1% population is controlling 80% of the motels.
Does that sound like a scam or not? 80% is owned by 0.1% of the population. I bet if you look up daycares in fucking Minneapolis too, you'll see they're 90% Somali owned. Man, this is crazy. Why can't I find this? All right, we'll play this.
Here at the South Park Leering Center, we're not just retarded, we're Minnesota retarded.
Hey, Donnie. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
Ilhan Omar was educated here, and she's completely retarded. And I know this might come as a surprise, but I, myself, am retarded. Here at the South Park
Like the old, I'm also a client.
Leering Center, we're not just retarded, we're Minnesota retarded. Ilhan Omar was educated here, and she's completely retarded. And I know this might come as a surprise, but I, myself, am retarded.
That's fucking great. All right, I'm about to break out. Go see what my girl and my kid are up to. Make sure they ate, all that good stuff. Catch you guys later. Be safe, everyone. God bless. Christ is King. Be easy. Hey, Watcher, what's up? Night, William Wallace. You missed it, Watcher. What are you doing? Come at the end. Been on an hour. Take care, David. Nah, it ain't you, Watcher. You literally came in right when I was finishing up. I gotta go check on my my girl and my kid. But have a good night. I hope everybody stays warm for these storms up north. We got some crazy ass storms coming. Got me wearing the Carhartt shit. All right. God bless. Maybe I'll pop back on later. Somebody will probably be live later. I'll see somebody around. I might do a movie later on Rumble even. All right. God bless everyone. Later.